Alright, so what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Big Bear AI. It's been a while since I did the price prediction. You guys can see maybe around March time frame is the last time we talked about this stock, and now we may need to do another update. So welcome everyone to the channel. Before I get started, hit the like, share, and subscribe for more of my videos and content. You guys will begin to see that this game is not hard, it's not complicated, but in fact, the price chart is where we have everyone's perceptions of what they think a market or a stock is going to do. You got people who are put in precarious situations to where they need to sell, or they are so amped, so greedy, so bullish that they want to come in and buy a stock. And that information is actually shown to us, everybody, on a price chart. All we have to do is learn how to digest what we're seeing and try to anticipate where price is headed. That's all we got to do. So let's go ahead and talk about it right now in Big Bear AI. You guys can see that during that moment in time, back in February, beginning of March, we was looking for the market to go down, and it did that, right? So we're not surprised to see this stock go lower at that moment. It hit our ultimate TP price on the 7th of March, 34, almost 35%. Then, if you would have held on to that position to where Big Bear hit the low on the 21st of April, that would have harnessed you around 54, 55% move right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. We also need to clean up this chart, get rid of this trend line because the market is no longer trending there. We will also get rid of this sell pocket, and this one. So you see how fast that was of us cleaning up the chart? Because as time goes on, as price moves, it's going to get rid of where sellers used to be and where buyers used to be. And we can actually go ahead and create new areas that we suspect the market to trade. So yes, currently, to those who don't know, we can see that Big Bear AI is trending. So generally, the market is in favor of buyers right now because price is above that trend line. So the general trend is up. Cool, we got it. However, we can see that the volume here and Big Bear AI is exceedingly high. Like, I'm zooming out the chart right now, and we have seen a massive amount of activity between buyers and sellers, I will say since the ending of June going into July. And also the price bars validate that activity because the spread of these bars are a lot wider than what it was as the market was trading into April, May, June, July timeframe. Like, look at these price bars right here. Right, look at these and compare it to what we've seen recently. Like, look at these spreads. So something is going on in the market for this stock. Somebody is very, well, I can't say just somebody. A lot of people are in this market trying to anticipate where the market is headed. You can see right here for this stock is where sellers are, because this is the point that buyers could not break price up above. They couldn't do it, right? They can't do it. So far, they haven't been able to be successful at doing it. So just like we can mark where buyers are unsuccessful, we can see where sellers are also having issues and problems of taking price lower. Can you see it? Just look at the chart. Can you see where sellers are having issues of breaking the price down? If not, I got you, because it's right here. There's some people here that is buying this stock right around $6.15. Okay, right around this area. So what we need to do is identify this as a pocket of buying. We suspect that at this price range that more buyers would accumulate and approach the market and buy the stock because they don't want to let the market fall below it. Somebody, a couple of people, a couple of companies, they are in here buying this stock at this level. If that holds, then we know that Big Bear AI is going to try to continue to move up in price. Okay. Here it is, the stock on the 2. So just like what happened on this 2-day price bar, we got the same type of reaction. The market hit it, went right back up. No hesitation, no resistance. It was very free. And the market closed at the high of this 2-day price bar as it did on that one. Now, we have 8 hours, and 55 minutes left on this current 2-day price bar. What's different? Something is not going on. The volume is not really showing up, and the spread of the bar is minuscule. It's so small that it stands out. Did we lose the buyers, or are we losing the sellers? Look at this on the 3. So this is the last printed 3-day price bar. This one 3-day price bar encompassed and enclosed the last 3 days, which signifies that apparently someone is here anticipating that this stock is trying to go up. Here, earnings is due to be released, so we might actually see this market in Big Bear just trade this range until it hits earnings, and they could use that as a catalyst to either break out or break down. So I'm just telling you that too. Here it is on the 4. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad. In the next 8 hours and 54 minutes, though, let me tell you this. If we see this current 4-day bar close at the high of this bar, then I'm looking for price to go up automatically, no doubt, because it tells us that even though we've noticed sellers hitting this stock here and here and here, for us to see the price close at the high of the bar is tells us that those buyers has taken those sellers out. They have more willingness to buy than sellers have willingness to sell. Here it is on the 5-day. Okay, here it is on the weekly. And here it is on the 2 weeks, 3, and 5. See, the further out in time we go, the more weakness we see. So even though we're kind of bullish on the shorter time frames, the weekly chart, I would say the 2 weeks specifically, the 3 weeks, and the 5 is where I'm really seeing the weakness in the selling. Okay, here it is on the 11-hour chart. We're just trying to see on an hourly chart if the market is in favor of the buyers right now. You can see where the buyers stepped in. Real simple, right? Boom, right there. Just like this one. Okay, so that's why the market currently is seeing upward momentum. We need to see over the last couple of 11-hour bars, is the strength still there? And right now, we don't really see that. We don't see that. Okay, so some people on an hourly chart may actually create this. So yeah, the stock is trending down on the 11-hour chart. We're seeing that. Here it is on the 5. Okay, here it is on the 3. Are you seeing any strength here? Like, let's try to focus in on what the market has already done, or what it did already. Do you see any strength here, right here? Let me know, because I don't see it. Here it is on the 1-hour chart. Do you see any strength here? I don't see it. What about the 330? Do you see it? I don't see it. Now, what should we do? Should we look for the market in Big Bear AI to go lower? Or should we look for it to go higher? What would you do in this situation? Now, for me, given the 3 time segments, the one on the hourly chart, the one on the daily time frame, and then the one on the weekly, out of those 3 time segments, which one of the market participants, either the buyers or the sellers, do you think have it more? So on an hourly chart, who do you think has the market right now? Do you think it's the buyers or the sellers? For me, I think it's the sellers. On the daily time frame, I would say the buyers have it. And then on the weekly time frame, I say the sellers have it. So that's 2-to-1 in favor of the sellers in my perspective. And what I'm seeing off the chart. Now, you might see something totally different, which is cool. That's fine. But given what we have here, I think we need to anticipate some lower prices in this stock. Now, given that, we're not going to be crazy and not see that apparently we know that this is a pocket that price can actually bounce and hold from. We know that. So as we anticipate lower prices, we need to take the bag here. Have this as a target, 1.18% or 11.16% at the high, and then maybe around like 13.5 at the low of that bar. All right. Next area would be right around here. Let me do another one right here. All right, so now let's push this back on the daily. Then we're going to target that middle pocket, 21.17%, and then the third buy pocket, it's around like $4.70, 33% move to the downside. Now, I'm not really seeing the market being that weak right now, but you know, you never know, especially with earnings and this stock coming up. And that's it. I'm done. We'll see what happens, because I do still understand that there's a chance of buyers grabbing control of the price and continuing to push the price up. I can see that. However, I just think that as of this recording and looking at the price action on the hourly, the daily, and the weekly, that the market is in favor of the sellers right now. But that can definitely change, especially as we go over the next couple of days to round out this week, and we see that the market is very relentless in not letting price go down. And then that's where we might have to come in and actually adjust what we have here right now. All right, so let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit, and as always, trade different.